It's not right.
It is incorrect.
Pardon me, sir.
It takes away
From
how
the way
baby
you're
he is.
dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
I'm gonna start using that as, like, an insult.
General aura of seediness.
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I
Catholic
don't
school's
have the
like-
power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song.
Edna really does look like the conservative version of Strange Ions. Oh no. Okay.
Does she have, like, a trad wife persona? Hold on, not a persona. A trad wife persona?
No, she does have a trad wife persona.
Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Is that a dog driving a
to
car?
advance the human condition,
What
of
are
course.
you doing? Where'd you
Hello,
learn
Sonny.
to drive?
Sonny? Mr. Crockett, what are you doing
No,
in
it's
that
Michael
getup?
Corleone, guys.
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right
Honestly,
now,
never
I've
had an
got
issue
some
when every
souls
time
to
that I picked
save.
Harry Callahan,
You'll
they
have to
always
get an
referred to
eyeful
me
of
as
my
Mr.
newest
Callahan.
experiment.
You're not
Hold
angry?
on. Anyways. Oh, sorry, my dad came in.
Pocket drill?
Oh, water over the
heard was
bridge.
your sister was
I've
a
moved on to
Pisces.
bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words.
I like to think
All right.
that
Now where's that
whenever
speakeasy?
they took Einstein back with them for good, that Emmett really missed having a dog, so that's when he went to go get his first dog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
I mean, he just wanted to have a friend.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring
You
me?
have no idea how
Meat
fucking
and
long this part took
potatoes.
me when I was like 11
What's
and
the
first playing
word?
this game.
Words are for wimps.
Oh.
I spent like 2 hours just picking random dialogue because it did not click that they were games. Like, I was just so fucking dumb that I was just like out there just
Ew.
like randomly clicking dialogue options.
See, that's interesting, because like I got it almost immediately.
Ew. 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 Ew.
I have. You're right there. You're just staring at trash cans.
Yeah, I just love how he has to go. Wait, no, I
Who
didn't.
told you about this place?
Why is
Waste
the
to call
game
them my
not
travel
going my
agent.
way?
What's the big idea?
Because
Stitch in time
team
saves
controls.
9.
Settle down, mister. Why don't you wait outside and take a nap?
Napkin, please. I've made a mess.
Well, anyway, no matter.
Every other time that I've played this game, I've gotten the like word games down the first time. But like that first time, I was really just like channeling my idiot Sona.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Doris Day.
What will you do tomorrow?
Row my boat.
Where did you come from?
From Russia. With love.
Welcome to L Kids, sir.
If only it were that easy to get into the clubs nowadays. That's what they should do. They should bring that back. Like, instead of checking your ID, they should just ask you questions like that in
If you're
code.
smart enough to get their word games down, then you can go in and drink for a bit. They don't care if you're 8 years old. They just.
Ladies
You can have a
and
little bit as a
gentlemen,
treat.
It's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you'll know what I'm talking about. Am I right? So
It's
let's
more
have a big
foreshadowing.
L Kid
That
welcome for the
line,
one.
this side
thing
of the
only.
Rockies is more foreshadowing.
Trixie Trotter.
Yes.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may
I legitimately
not
really
be
like I Don't Care. Like, that's a nice song.
It-
Out of my
it's a
way,
bop.
kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
I would make it my ringtone if I could. If I ever put my phone on ringer.
Same.
I've had it on silent since, like, the Civil War.
I keep mine on vibrate because I feel nervous whenever I miss messages.
Oh, I miss calls all the time, and I was just like,
Hey, I know
Just-
you. You're
decide which ones I'll
Us
call
for
back.
Danny Parker, Hill Valley PD. Have we met?
Oh, it's a
You
wild
look
bastard.
familiar.
nah.
Well, stranger.
It's a pig
sit down and
in
have
the
a drink on
speakeasy.
me.
I would.
I hear you've
give
been having
my best
troubles.
pig impression, but I'm scared of just
Buddy,
completely botching it
nobody
up.
knows the
recording.
troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about him?
Just a dying pig.
Do I? Do I?
End up like
Yeah,
the
I
fucking
do.
Jamaican
Listen,
accent. Fine.
It all started when this
Palegre.
car-
Every morning, Hank, we got fun.
Like, what was she hoping to accomplish there?
Hank, we got fun.
Whoopee!
Good question.
Yeah.
I
Now,
don't know.
about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
What I
Alright.
love about episode 2 is
See
that
you later,
about
Danny.
70%
I'll
of it
be
is
here.
just the fun of
I'm
emotionally
supposed to get
manipulating a
this
cop.
guy.
Yeah,
to
there's a
arrest
lot of
King
emotional
Danny.
manipulation going on in this game in general.
Oh yeah, the whole time you're just like a fucking rat running around just manipulating people, and they always forgive you. Like you always get away with it. It's so funny.
He's just a rat.
With this mustache, she is sexy in a rat kind of way.
It's just...
He's 18 in the second say that.
Well, actually, he's still 17. His birthday's in June.
But listen, there's a dialogue option that calls him 18. There's like a line of dialogue where they call him 18.
It's,
So, like,
okay, but like, that's in the same episode where George says you'll be 18 soon, so what is the truth, Telltale?
Danny,
You.
Marty's birthday is a mystery.
So about those
along with
troubles.
his age.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
no.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. And not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
We really did, like,
That's
ruin his
unbelievable.
life.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on
Oh,
the
yeah.
spot.
It's like in one night. You
My family
completely
sent me
ruined
to
him.
a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
That's
Betty,
rough,
as in
buddy.
Jennifer's grandma, Betty?
F.
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Oh, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty will ever be.
Alright.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
Fan theory that was like the. Okay, you know how like they recast Jennifer between the first and second movie?
Yeah.
There's a fan theory that tries to explain it by being just like Marty slightly altered Jennifer's parents' like path as well while he was there,
Oh, yeah.
and like they just conceived at a different time, and so she looks different. And it's just like, dude, it's not that deep. I think it's just a recast.
Yeah.
Whisper in my ear.
Trixie has a really nice voice.
Oh, she does. That's where Marty gets it from, I think.
Yes. Canon.
Whoops. Oh god, I forgot.
Oh well, I mean,
I didn't mean to do that.
it's
I'm sorry.
okay. I mean, we're already talking about, like, stabbing Edna and...
Danny, you've got a secret? What is
This
it?
is
Oh, yeah.
this thing
My
from a blind
secret.
Let's Play, so like,
You're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let
It's
it
like,
get out.
we know everything about this
I've
game.
been working for Tannen
we know more than the
for
game.
months now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is
All
look
cops
the other
are
way
bad.
while evidence is getting destroyed, or
Hey,
a
Cap.
truck full of gin is coming
Marty
across
is a
the
bit of
county
an
line.
ACAB icon in the third
Really
episode, though.
I'm sure an
is.
extra bunch of bills makes their way into my
Like, he
envelope.
expresses
Great
a
deal,
verbal
huh?
distaste that Jennifer's dad is a cop.
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
But people are getting
okay,
hurt.
this might be a
Kid's a
total
killer.
reach here, but I wonder if
That's
making his
just
middle name
rumors
Jay
and
was a reference to Michael J. Fox.
circumnavigational evidence.
Maybe.
Although
Or maybe it's
that wall
for
of fame
Daniel.
is pretty spooky.
Daniel Parker.
Oh, God.
Daniel
I made
Parker.
a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again.
Fun fact I just made up right now. The J in Michael J. Fox stands for Jekyll.
Michael Jekyll Fox.
Hang
I
in
need
there,
that
Danny.
tattooed on my
Oh,
face
God.
now.
Like the Joker tattoo, but instead of damaged, it says Michael Jekyll Fox.
I need to get the full Joker makeup too, just like other than that across
Excuse
my
me,
forehead.
are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it
And
says
it's
on my
not makeup,
dressing
I
room
just
door.
tattooed the Joker
At
makeup.
least
Yeah.
if I had a dressing room.
What's a nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Oh, kid ain't so bad. He just takes some.
Hey, Toots, any chance you could sing that can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
I'm gonna shoot him.
And quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
I'm gonna
You
put
ain't
James
paying
Cagney
me
into
at all, you
his
bum.
club right now, bud.
What were we talking about again?
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Insurance?
Yeah. Look, I may not be the brightest bulb in the marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
What's this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets, but I ain't seen him in weeks.
You don't mean
Artie McFly.
Artie McFly?
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accountant. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even
Renaissance.
had one of those smart guy professor
Renaissance.
pipes, see?
Can I
I'm gonna
borrow this?
refer.
Sure.
I'm gonna start using that in
I've been secretly
my art
working
history
on my
class
get out of
whenever I
kid card for weeks
register
now.
for classes
But Artie's
finally.
the
I'm just
only
like,
one
ah
I
yes,
trust
the
to check my work.
Renaissance.
You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you
I'm
know?
gonna use that in my film classes every time that comes up because like we also talk about art history a lot. So it's like, oh, you mean the
If
Renaissance?
I arrange a
And then
meeting
just
with
get
Artie,
immediately
could you
slapped
use
by my
that
TA.
insurance of yours?
Use it. Heck, if what
In
I'm
jail
sitting on
for
pans out,
Renaissance
I can send that
crimes.
bozo all the way to the big house.
I'll see what I can do.
Alright.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
She's supposed to turn on Kid Tannen tonight? Okay, Doc, if you say so.
Alright, now I'm gonna go.
So you have, yeah,
Hey,
the
bartender,
song, or no,
what'll
you
it
have to
be?
get the.
Oh, I'm just doing all I can down here first before I go back up to the surface.
Oh, that's fair.
So about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Well, of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's a what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, bub. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
He is a really good
Writer
artist.
or somewhere.
The what?
Oh, he is. I think one of the actual like writers of like either the game or the actual series is in there somewhere as an Easter egg,
Oh, nice.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
which implies
Sure.
that they were killed by their own character.
Kid Tannen just killed him.
Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I didn't have much to work with.
Damn.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
You want a Pepsi, pal? You're gonna pay for it.
You think you could draw a picture of this
Oh,
guy?
Forgot about that.
Sure.
Hey, that looks like that Artie McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears? Should I come back for it?
Suit yourself.
Alright.
Hey, nice suit. Where'd you get it?
Costume shop at the mall. I had it custom made.
Yeah? Quality material. Who are you? Where you from?
The name's, Sonny Crockett.
No, I picked Michael Corleone. Like, usually whenever I pick Michael Corleone, it stays Michael Corleone, but now it's giving me trouble. Maybe it's because, like, this is the first time I'm playing these games on this computer.
I mean, yeah, I've never had an issue with Harry
you
Callahan.
don't know me.
So
I come from a
Yeah.
very different place.
I had
Come on,
one issue
what's
once,
the
is
dough?
that, like, one
Spill it, or
line that Edna
Go
said
easy,
would
kid.
not come off of
From
Crockett.
gutter to soup.
But it was
I'm
only that
thinking
one
he
line.
might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
Yes?
Prove
Oh my
it.
gosh, his voice
You ain't
cracked.
leaving till you show me some bona fides.
Yes? Like, Bola, you sound like you're 12. I'm sorry. You may be 18, but you sound like you're 12.
I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Oh.
Honestly, Fran's
even
icon.
blink.
It's not a real gun.
That's
It's not a
the
real
trans
gun, I
man
swear.
experience, honestly.
It's a
just like,
gift
oh,
from Don
yeah, I'm 21
Valenti.
years old,
See?
but I look like I'm 11.
Your family from mine.
Perpetually
in gratitude
looking
for your continued
young.
service. J.J. Valenti.
Looks
like little Sonny Crockett
flashed
here
my
really
ID
is
at
with
the
the
club once,
Sacramento
and the bouncer
boys.
would not
You
take it
got
because he would
stones,
not
Pee-wee.
believe me. He
I
was
like
just like,
that.
there's no
Have
fucking way
yourself
you're
a drink.
21.
On the
I'm
house.
sorry. I'm just like,
Matches,
boy.
put down your gun.
That's
You look like a
homophobic.
moron.
Alright. I'm outie.
Hey, Artie. He's back. Ew.
He just walks to that specific spot just to go, ew.
What is with you in the trash cans?
Because, it's me.
We're gonna like spray you with water over our like national borders every time that you call yourself something self-deprecating.
No.
Sonny, you're just in
It's gonna
time.
aim it straight up, and it's gonna come all the way from up here down there to Texas, and just yeah.
It'll get here eventually. It'll be rain by then, which we could use some rain actually.
Oh, you can take some of ours. We're getting way too much of it.
We're like, we need some.
We're in the middle of storm season right now, and I'm in like the Canadian
the story with the
equivalent
little
of Tornado
car and all
Alley,
this
so it's
equipment?
like
Ew.
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for
bring
years.
a whole sheepdog
More like
home, and his
decades.
dad was like, "Okay, sure, son."
Aha!
Like, yeah, you could take care of this dog.
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein! No! Get him out of there!
Not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace.
Maybe if you put
Nothing to
labels
worry
on
about.
everything, Emmett.
I like how he just gets dropped.
I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Okay. Let me get the lyrics for the song. I'm gonna walk on the grass all I can.
Listen to the song first.
Huh?
And just subject everyone to that torture.
Oh yeah, let's. I'm not gonna skip through the song.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
That's the line
What
that
was
you
that
will
song
not,
you were
like,
singing earlier?
say Callahan
Do you
for
like
me.
it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Do I dare?
Oh god.
I think I have to get the lyric sheet.
Yeah, I think so, because you have to make her feel appreciated.
Alright, you get one.
Sure.
I knew if I
You get
waited
one
long enough,
appreciation
somebody would
as a
request
treat.
it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too
Oh, it's
late
just
to
so pitchy.
redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care. What people
Key
think
end.
of
She's in
you.
like 4 different keys.
Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good
Oh my
name is
gosh.
what you ought to do. You should care.
Hello,
You should
I think you're a
care.
soprano, you are
If
singing a
your
low alto.
reputation
She
is in
is
disrepair,
not good. This
it's
reminds
not
me
going
of,
to hurt you
like,
to reclaim
9-year-old
your
me
virtue,
trying to do
for
choral
you
singing.
should care.
Didn't work out.
9-year-olds trying to do choral singing.
Catchy.
You really
Because like
think
no
so?
one can read
Yeah,
music yet.
it's got a
It's
good
like-
hook to it.
One needs
Or
a good
translate
hook
it
if
to
one
your
is
own
fishing
voice,
for
so it's
souls.
just like fucking...
And like, I'm just hearing it by ear.